So Christmas can be beautiful, but it can also be a lot. For some of us, it's about connection and laughter. For others, it's about grief, it's about pressure, old family patterns, or just wanting to hide away until January. We all have variations of these. So today I want to give you a different kind of Christmas check-in. Not have I bought the presents for this person or have I, got enough glasses for Christmas, but a self-discovery check-in, right? So what do you actually need and how can you stop abandoning yourself this year? So a lot of us have a very, very fixed idea of what Christmas is supposed to look like. The happy families, the full tables, the matching pajamas, zero conflict. Yeah, and then there's real life. We have blended families, we have empty chairs, tight money, old wounds, all sorts of social anxiety, the pressure to perform, the pressure to be merry. When your whole body is just saying, no, I'm not okay. So instead of pretending everything is fine or canceling Christmas completely, I want to invite you to do a little bit of a self-discovery check-in for this season with me. Not to make it more positive, but to help you be a little bit more honest with yourself. So you ready? Let's start, huh? Okay. Question one. Ask yourself, what do I actually need this Christmas? And I don't want you to think from a perspective of what does everyone else expect from me? Or what have I always done? Or, even what do I do in this version of me this year of my life? But what do I actually need, right? You might just want a quiet day instead of chaos. You might need time with your soul family instead of your blood relatives. You might just want like a simple day at home with the people that you love rather than a packed schedule. And it might even be as simple as, putting some limits around how long you stay at family events and or how many events that you actually say yes to. Because you're allowed to say no. You're allowed to say, I need to spend my Christmas with someone who I feel safe with rather than a room full of people that drain me. And, all of this is okay. And if it helps, you can ask yourself emotionally, what do I need more or less of? Physically, what does my body need to get through this gently? And spiritually, what would help me feel connected to myself, not just the noise? So have a think about question one. Question two, where am I abandoning myself to keep the peace? And Christmas is famous for this one, right? We all go to events we don't want to go. We say yes to conversations that just make us cringe. And, we drink more, spend more, give more so that nobody's disappointed. And every time we do that, a little part of us screams out, what about me? And, the whole process of self-discovery means noticing without judgment where you do this. Because, maybe what you do is you laugh off comments where it actually hurts, or maybe you go into that over-functioning mode. I know I used to do that as well. You cook, you clean, you hold the emotional energy for everyone, and you just keep going until you drop. Or maybe you even agree to be around people that you don't really want to hang out with because, you're saying to yourself, well, it's just one day. And don't get me wrong, guys, I am not here to tell you to blow up your Christmas. I'm just here to invite you to be honest with yourself. So ask yourself this. If I keep Christmas exactly the same as last year, what part of me am I sacrificing? And even what is one small way I could honor myself, more at Christmas time? And it could be as simple as leaving earlier from a family gathering, or it might be saying, no, I'm not going to talk about that today. It might even just be not agreeing to buy presents for the whole extended family this year. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to be honest and authentic to you. So, we ready for question 3? What do I gen what do I genuinely want to offer? What do I want to offer from my heart and not from obligation? Okay, so this is not people pleasing. This is not, I have to do this. What do I actually want to do? Yeah. So maybe you want to offer your presents instead of perfect presents. Maybe you want to reclaim your nervous system instead of being up all night trying to get a spotless house for your guests. Maybe your offering is sharing a new tradition that feels more like you. You're allowed to keep it small and simple. You're allowed to say that, my offering this year is I don't keep spreading myself thin. I give myself what I need and I give myself to other people by choice. Yeah. So when we get clear on our needs, we can stop abandoning ourselves and we can understand, what is it that we genuinely want to offer? What is it we want to offer people? And Christmas stops being something that we have to do, something that happens to us, and becomes something that we co-create in the space where we're in our essence, we're in our power. And you know what? I am not magically pretending that it's going to fix grief, that it's going to solve complex family dynamics or money stress, but it does help you to stay in that relationship with yourself instead of like leaving yourself behind. Because some of us, we do have a tendency to make everybody else comfortable but ourselves. So, as you move into Christmas, let's recap on those 3 questions. Okay. What do I actually need this Christmas? It's number 1. 2, where am I tempted to abandon myself to keep the space? And number 3, what is one real offering I want to bring from my heart, not from obligation? And you know what? If hearing this brings up a very, very honest, I don't know who I am outside of keeping everyone else happy, that's okay. That's the work that I do. My whole world is self-discovery. And it's about helping you remember who you are so you can stop leaving yourself behind in the name of love, family, tradition, or whatever other label that you want to put on it. So if you'd like support with that, you'll find all my self-discovery tools and the sessions in the links below. And whatever Christmas looks like for you, whether it's big, it's loud, it's messy, it's beautiful, or, quiet, even all of the above, I'm sending you lots of love because you know what? Your needs matter and your heart matters. And you're allowed to exist in this season as a whole, real human, not just the role everyone expects you to be. So, Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year, and sending you lots of love. Bye.